We saved the national champion for last in the show. This is Jada Brantley and Jayme Brinson from the Boys and Girls Club. This one's the national champ. Tell us a little bit about what it felt like, Jada, to win the national championship for the art program nationally. Let me get the name of it right. Fine arts competition. How would it feel like?
It was very surprising.
Yeah?
Because there is a lot of other art pieces that were submitted from the Boys and Girls Club, and they were all really good.
Yeah.
So I was very surprised when I won.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your piece. We're going to show it on the screen here for folks. Tell us a little bit about the piece that won.
It's a drawing of a rhino that is wearing a teacher's suit, and there's a bookcase behind it, and it's like in front of a table. And it has like this cup, papers in front of it, and a pencil.
Does it have a title?
It's
Distinguished Rhinoceros.
Distinguished Rhino.
Distinguished Rhinoceros. I like that. Jayme, you kind of shepherd this project along and help the kids at the Boys and Girls Club get going on this. Explain what the process was.
So this is my second year doing the actually like frontlining it. I did it my first year here with my coworker who was more sort of in charge of it before.
Okay.
I took over this year as I was doing the art studio. We have a revamped, art studio that was redone for us. And so, we do this every year. It's part of our priority outcomes, and we want to try to hit it as one of our major fine arts pieces. So we have, I think there's 6 or 7 different categories that go in, and Jada submitted for the multicolored drawing with colored pencils. And we had, I think, 27 total submissions across categories, across age ranges.
Okay.
And so...
But you had to first be the best here, then you had to be the best, regionally before you could win
Right,
nationals?
we did. There's 3 levels of judging. There's the local judging, which is done with a panel of 3 judges that we had. They did a blind judging, and we did it remote because of COVID.
Sure.
And then those got digitally submitted for regional judging, and then she won regional, and then we went to national, and then she won national category.
Yeah. Did you get to go to national? I mean, by national, I'm thinking Washington, D.C., but it got done remotely too?
I think they host it in Atlanta, which is where BGCHHI is.
Okay.
But we didn't go. They did all of it remote because it was all digital submissions. Yeah.
But then they send you an email and say, "Hooray, you won!" How did it come about that you found out you won?
I was at school at the time, and the email had came to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
So when I got there, they had an assembly.
They made a big deal out of it then.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I understand this summer you have kind of transitioned now. You're a 6th grader at St. Francis School. That you kind of transitioned into kind of helping out and more of a teaching mode yourself. Tell us a little bit about that.
There was this center. It's called the Reading Center at the Boys and Girls Club, where kindergarten through 1st grade would go, and you would help them read, write, and help them basically on their vocabulary to help them progress in future grades. And so basically me and some other friends, we would basically go in there and we would help teach the kids with Miss Green and Miss Wendy.
Do you see some connection with helping with reading and with the vocabulary and stuff and art? Does it all come together?
Because if you have to for you to do art, you have to know how to read and write. Because if you don't know how to write, then how should you be able to sketch it?
You got it exactly right. She should be doing this show.
Oh,
you and I can go have lunch someplace, and you should be doing this show. This is terrific. Well, future plans. What, are you going to do this again next year?
I think I am.
Yeah. And then what? Have you started thinking, gee, what am I going to do now that I've kind of done this with my life and the future and a career and all that? Have you given that much thought yet?
Well, when I was littler, I used to always love to draw, and I would draw fantasy stuff like unicorns, dragons, and stuff like that. But then at school we were learning about animals, and I chose a rhino. And then one of my former teachers in 5th grade, Mr. Sadler, he was really, really fun. And so I kind of just combined those 2 things together and made that piece.
All right. A rhinoceros, distinguished rhinoceros, right? Okay, good stuff. Congratulations. Thanks so much for coming down and spending a little time with us, and good luck to you in your future. This is one of the people we need to be buying stock in here on the island. Again, thank you so much, Jada Brantley and Jayme Brinson from the Hilton Head Boys and Girls Club. We want to thank you for joining us. Hopefully we've made you a little bit smarter, a little more enlightened as we go along. If you missed anything at all, we'll be back in 90 minutes.